Hey, look, come here, come here, come here. You are allowed to outgrow people. Yes, you are allowed to outgrow people, outgrow some certain persons. Outgrowing people is not betrayal, it is evolution. You are evolving. Some connections are seasonals. Have you wondered how some people you grew up with, sometimes you don't have contact with them? Or some people you went to college, uni, secondary school, primary, or even in some events, sometimes after a while it ceases because it is seasonal. Their time, they play their part. Your lifespan, they play their part where they are meant to play it. If they are meant to be there again, they will definitely be there some way. So if it doesn't happen, move on, because it is evolution. It is just nature. It is nature. Even those people you're thinking about, ask them. There are some persons they don't have contact with either, because that has happened. They have played their part. Does that make sense? So don't feel bad that you are not actually having that contact the way you wanted. Sometimes you might want to have a contact, but these other people may be busy with something. It doesn't make them a bad person as well. So why do you feel bad? Make it make sense. Outgrowing people, it's not a bad thing. Some connections are seasonal. Some relationships serves a purpose for a time, then it expires. So holding on to people out of guilt keeps you stuck. Staying loyal to dysfunction is not virtue. Growth will require difficult decisions, which includes who gets access to your time. Growth, let me make it sink. Growth will require difficult decisions, which includes who gets access to your time, your energy, and your future. So outgrowing doesn't mean looking down on people. You are not looking down on anyone. No, that that doesn't mean you feel bigger than them or they feel bigger than you, because they're also busy doing their thing too. It's a two-way thing. So it's a two-way thing. I had to say this because I've had few conversations with few people, and few young people as well that I currently speak with. So it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make it look like you're looking down on them. It means moving forward, because you can love from afar. You can love people and still choose distance. You can appreciate memories without repeating patterns. Growth doesn't feel lonely, but stagnation feels worse. So identify one relationship that no longer aligns with your growth, your values, and create healthy distance with respect and honesty. So it's not like you're going to be breaking it up, or you don't want that, because of you look at that's a distinct line between downgrading and looking down on people, from actually genuinely feeling that you need to fill that space with what values your time at that time, that values your goal at that time. Being calm is a form of power. In a reactive world, calm is disruptive. When everyone is shouting, the calm voice stands out. When everyone is rushing, the steady person leads. When everyone is emotional, the grounded person is trusted. Calm does not mean passive, it means controlled. Calm people see clearly. They make better decisions. They don't waste energy on chaos. Because emotional regulation is a survival skill. Overstimulated. If you don't learn to regulate yourself, everything will regulate you. Calm is built through practice, through breath, through boundaries, through choosing response over reactions. So, my challenges: practice calm intentionally, pause before reacting, breathe deeply in a stressful moment, and protect your nervous system. Protect yourself. Breathe. Because there is a lot going on. There's a lot going on. You need to breathe. Breathe. Breathe before you react. Breathe before you act. Breathe before you respond. Look, you don't have to win every conversation. If you're trying to draw home your point and you have your evidence that you're right and people are not buying it, you're having a conversation with friends or family and they're not buying it. See, look, take a cheap pill. You don't need to win all the conversation. You don't need to win every conversation because we are living in a time where being right has become more important than being kind, where debates are treated like battles, where conversation turn into competition. Everyone wants the last word. Everyone wants to dominate the moment. Everyone wants to prove something. But let me ask you something important. What do you actually win when you win an argument or a conversation? Do you do you win peace, or do you win trust, or do you win connection? I just need to know. Because most of the time you win nothing and you lose a relationship at the end of it. So this year, one of the most underrated skills is knowing when to let something go. Not because you're wrong, but because the cost of being right is too high. Some conversations are not about truth, they are about ego. Some arguments are not about clarity, they are about control. And when you engage in those, you are not growing, you are just performing. There is wisdom in walking away. There is strength in choosing peace. There is maturity in silence. Think about how many times you've replayed an argument in your head long after it ended. Think about the energy it stole from you. Think about the tension it created in your body. Now imagine if you redirected that energy into growth. If you have redirected it into something useful, you don't need to look, you don't need to convince everyone. You don't need to respond to everything. You don't need to prove yourself to people who aren't even listening. Some people are committed to misunderstanding you no matter what you say, and no amount of explanation will change that. So, my challenge for you is for the next 7 days, refuse to escalate conversations. If a discussion starts turning into a power struggle, pause, breathe, and choose peace over victory. Choose peace over the whole chaos. Choose peace. Choose peace and just walk away. Some behaviors don't start loud, they start subtle. A joke that goes too far, a comment brushed off as just playing, a joke that goes too far, a comment brushed off as just playing, disrespect disguised as humor. When disrespect is tolerated, it grows. What we excuse today becomes a culture tomorrow. This year 2026, this year many people don't recognize disrespect anymore because they've lived around it for too long. They've normalized it in friendships, families, workplaces, and online spaces. But respect is not optional, it is foundational. Respect doesn't mean agreements. It doesn't mean agreements. It means recognition of dignity. When we laugh at disrespect, we reward it. When we stay silent, we permit it. And over time, silence becomes endorsement. So my challenge is the next time disrespect shows up around your corner, don't laugh it off. Address it calmly or remove yourself from the space.